Yeah, g'day YouTubers, Spannerman again here with another video. Hope you enjoyed the video today. Please subscribe to the channel. Any comments, thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Yeah, g'day YouTubers, Spannerman again here with another video. Today we're going to talk about kickback and how you can avoid getting kickback. Kickback can be very dangerous. You'll all experience it if you own a chainsaw, because the moment that you put this portion, this is the upper section of your nose is the biggest dangerous area. So in this part here, any part of this profile that comes in contact with the timber will cause kickback. Kickback can be that severe that it can hit you in the head or cause injury. Yes, you do have anti-kickback chains. That's what that's fitted with. And an anti-kickback chain has like a second, let's call it a raker or a bumper, whatever you want to call it. It protrudes, especially when it moves around the radius of the nose, it will protrude out longer and higher. Protruding higher means that the tooth can't bite into the timber as much, because you can see this significantly sits higher than the standard raker. Even though when it's flat and level, it sits level. But the moment that it goes into the radius section of the nose, it protrudes higher and limits the amount that the tooth can cut into the timber. Hence the name anti-kickback. They work really good. Mainly you'll find them on smaller chains. Smaller bars or smaller chainsaws are more dangerous for kickback, because the distance from the nose, because the length is shorter, it means it's closer to your head. So if you were to get a 25-inch bar, like let's just say that this is a 16-inch bar and you were to get a 25-inch bar, because a 25-inch bar is much longer, it's much further away from you, and it's got less chance of hitting you. So the longer it is, the less chance it is. Plus also a larger chainsaw is much heavier and it takes more force to kick it right back up. But nonetheless, kickback is very dangerous. Now, what's the best way to avoid kickback? Well, the best way to avoid kickback is that you make sure that if you're putting your chainsaw under a log, say something's fallen on the ground, and you put it underneath like that, that's okay. Don't put it underneath in this region. This is the region that's going to kick back on you. Same as here, don't put it here. Make sure that you're in this section here if you're going to cut. So I can't emphasize that enough. This is the danger zone here, and this is the area that you must keep out of. So there's probably not much else I can say about that, except make sure that also when you do file these, that you file them on an angle. Don't file them flat, file them on an angle, because if you file it on an angle, you'll find out that this will tend to stick up slightly more, whereas if you file it flat, it won't stick up as much. So you get more protection from the anti-kickback if you file it on an angle. A bit of a ski slope, and probably, look, 10 degrees, 15 degrees maximum if you file on that angle. So just bear in mind, and it's like, as I said before, that the people who use wood carving bars, you'll find that the wood carving bar comes to a fairly sharp bend radius, a very sharp radius. And if you count the teeth here, you've got 1, 2, 3. If I had a wood carving bar, there'd only be about 2 teeth that would fit on there. So you're reducing the chances of kickback dramatically just by having that sharp radius on there. Anyway, I'm not talking about carving chainsaws, just talking about your general purpose one and your anti-kickback teeth. A lot of times you'll hear them, they'll call them a safety chain. You can get green or yellow. There's really no such thing as a safety chain. They may call it that, but it's really anti-kickback. And even then, I wouldn't even go to say that it's anti-kickback. It's definitely reducing the kickback, and that's what it does. It doesn't eliminate kickback. You'll never eliminate it, but by this part sticking up a little bit, this part that's on the drive length, this will definitely limit the amount of kickback that you get. It'll reduce it dramatically. And that's the whole idea why they design it like that. So that this protruding part here, as you can see, it sticks up at least probably well over 0.5 millimetre. So definitely reduces what this tooth, limits this completely. So if we were to get a straight edge, I don't know whether we'll be able to pick that up, but we could certainly try. Just going to try and fit this on here to see whether this works. Yeah, there's still a little bit of a gap there, but look at the difference. If you look at the gap between the raker and look at the gap between the anti-kickback portion, there's a big difference there. That's about it there. Now, as you can see, that the anti-kickback fitted to the drive link, which is part of the drive link there, certainly makes a huge difference. Look, thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Bye for now.